Hello, hello, how we doing? Today, we're playing SubNautica. How's it going, folks? It's good to see ya. Today has been something else. Let's get a little sound in here. I love me a good 60. We'll hop right in. Woo! Got home a little bit late. I just could not get out of work. It's one of those, they had to hurry up and get everything. Nobody's doing anything. Is this just like, you know, let's all take a moment of silence? Mainly because I don't want to deal with anything right now? Well, that's an interesting detail. There is only a handful of parts in this location, spawned in this location right now. Interesting. Huh. Maybe I will explore that a little bit more. We got a big base now. All right, it's the dead of the night, and the darkness is eternal. I got some fish tanks. I'm trying to work on getting a sustainable power source and a sustainable food and water source. So once I build these, which I just need an obscene amount of glass, we'll get that going. I don't know what I'm doing with the rest of the space. I saw the ability to make walls. Maybe I'm not ready for that. Oh yeah, I need more enamel glass. Well, shoot. Whoa. I just love the look of a being underwater. I think if I ever lived on like an underwater research base, I think the splendor would not be lost on me. Damn, so cool. Today we're going to be doing a lot of a resource gathering, a lot of a base building. It's like a good hangout time. Probably, and absolutely not. Well, I mean, they're starting that festival up down the street, so maybe it's a lot more hopping than we're giving it credit for. Oh wait, I didn't realize I had this. What's my inventory look like? Ooh. Okay, we're gonna put overstock of titanium in here. Specialized resources. Oh, okay, we got diamond. I just need quartz. 4 days. I'm gonna put organics in here. Cool. Yeah, what you playing, Vox? Just kind of enjoying. Hope you can get your damn bell this time. Well, you know, believe it or not, I'm actually finding now's not a good time to get a bell. I'm going to be having far less space than I did before. And, even if I find the bell, I'm just like, damn, is now the time? I can afford it easily, but space is now an issue. It's gonna happen. Maybe if I see it, I'll have an epiphany. I'll move into the new place. Roommate's gonna be like, what the fuck are you doing with the brass bell? And I'm gonna look him dead in the eye and say, this is mine And, yeah. You're gonna have to fucking deal with it. Not playing anything. Mostly just sitting back, watching. Oh, yeah, nice! Ding, ding, ding! I mean, I'm pretty sure if I ever got a bell and didn't ring it, I'm gonna need you to, like, find me and kick my ass. Because, that's like a #1 thing that you get a bell for. Although, maybe I should be careful about that. They, maybe don't have me ring the bell at all times. Why is it getting so dark? I'm getting my bearings here. For whom the bell tolls, that's right. We have wonderful news! Dong! You must ring this bell when the flies come. Insects! We got insects! Yeah, what's going on, Mad Hat? Good to see ya. Today's gonna be a chill day. I feel like if I spend too much more time putting out fires, my fire's just gonna go out. Also, that fish did a lot of damage to my hull. I'm slightly offended. I'm just imagining stand there not moving when I have insects just crawling up and down my body. Ugh. Ringing a bell, please! Free me! Well, if you didn't set so many fires, you wouldn't have to put them out. Look! This is a need, and you should respect my addiction. It's a disease. I need help. Just, you know, not right now. How am I not finding more quartz? I'm usually swimming in this stuff. No pun intended. I realized what I was saying as I said it.
Oxygen efficiency decreased.
There we go. It's like sifting my hand through a bunch of red kelp, just hoping to find little quartz crystals. I don't know, out of all the gems and crystals I have found, I don't think I've ever actually found just like a lump of quartz. And I'm a little dismayed by that. I like quartz. It's a nice hard and sharp metal. Or metal, sorry, rock, stone. Oh god, I don't even know what it is. My mind is gone. That is an egg. Don't want you quite yet. Silica? Yeah. Actually, is it silica? Oh. Sorry, for a brief moment I thought I was in tremendous danger. I always forget how good the soundscape is in this game. On the bright side, it gets me on a, it takes me by surprise in a pleasant way every time. In the distance, you might be able to see the giant serpentine figure of the, ow. There he is. Yep, can you see him in the distance? That guy will F me up if I'm not careful. Oh, okay. Gotcha. That's good to know, actually. I didn't know that. I mean, I'm doing a full backpedal. I just said I liked crystals. I didn't say I was good at rocks. Hey. It's my car. Although I kind of want to meet the person who just says, yeah, I'm good at rocks. It's like, what does that mean to you? Spider, you get away from my filter fish. dugongs. I would love to find more filter fish. Here we go. Got the mother load here. Sproink. Oh god, where'd it go? These are things I'm going to be breeding in my fish tanks. Hopefully. Unless they change something quite fundamental in the game. I got the blueprints to make a water filtration thing. It's just, it takes so much power that it might not be worth it at the moment until I get my next tier of a power plant. But that's for the next base, when we finally unlock a whole bunch of stuff. Sorry, taking a sip of my coffee. The next big stage in the game is going to be going to the Aurora and doing that. I need a handful of resources to get that. Namely, a grav trap, hopefully. I've never actually used one. I hope it works that way. In fact, I'm going the wrong way. I got this thing. I can get away from that. Excuse me, choking on my own bile. But I need a fire extinguisher. I just need a ton of resource space. The Aurora is pretty big, and we need a lot of resources to get through it all. Probably a lot of trips too, now that I'm thinking about it. But we unlocked some pretty important stuff there. Alright, and we need to go deeper, as always. Because all the cool stuff is super deep underwater. Basically, this is mostly a quest to get the biggest sub. And then our journey truly begins. Alright, here we go.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
The Watermelon-mobile has docked. Wait, what do I need for that? Lithium. Yeah. Saw? Okay. So speaking of deeper, so on Steam... Oh, absolutely. It's coming out on the 13th. I am 100% gonna be playing that day one. Maybe it's not gonna be everybody's favorite thing, but I'm streaming it. It's gonna be real cool. I do play with puppies, but I welcome anybody who wants to join me. I think that would be pretty fun. Good for a few rounds. Water. And that one looks pretty cool. Did you get to see the narrative trailer? It looks pretty cool. The crazy elevator mechanic they have going on. Like, you actually have to get on this drill elevator as it goes deeper underwater or underground. You have to like shoot bugs off the walls. I think that's gonna be pretty freaking intense. They also got a new couple enemy types that the invisible one. They have this new invisible bug enemy that frankly looks like it's gonna be pretty obnoxious until you learn its like little tricks. Like, I thought that crazy scorpion with a stretchy tail was a pain in the ass. Ooh, boy. An invisible enemy that sneaks up on you? That's gonna be rough. Okay, so Operation 1, I require this. Boom! We got an observatory. Hell yeah, this looks so cool.
Unless constructed with a specific research task in mind, observatories and other glass modules are imprudent for survival purposes.
Oh, okay. Imprudent? I mean, fine. But what do you mean, imprudent? Doesn't that mean, you know, I shouldn't be living in style? I got called out by the AI. Hey! Imprudent my ass. Well, I think it's about time this AI understands that it's not in charge. I am. I got the base building tool here. Alright, what do we got here? Wiring kits. I got nothing on those lines. Gonna need a little more silver. At least I know directly what I'm aiming for. Okay, maybe not organics, but this. Then we go here. I don't got any more quartz. I only got 1 silver, so I don't got enough for a wiring kit. I guess I'm also gonna have to do that. So maybe I should seek out more teeth. Turn into the fishy tooth fairy. Except I'm not leaving cash.
All systems online.
You know, this cliff shelf's really cool. You can kind of see this going in the distance. I should get some, like, spotlights around it. Ah, well. Look who it is. How you doing? It's good to see you, bud. It's been a while. How's life been treating you? We're tackling our thalassophobia right now. Ugh. It's gone. I hear ya. Did you? Alright, have you been able to try it yet? If so, what are your thoughts? This game is legit. I do like it. I mean, full disclosure, I've actually gotten pretty far in this game the first time, but I've never beaten it. However, many people have. But I actually really do want to beat it. 4 years later. I've been playing since beta. Oh, no kidding. Okay. Wait, so you bought it 4 years ago and then you haven't played it? No, this game's awesome. I also got the words don't fail me now. Yes. Radiation is strong. Although I have a lead suit. I haven't quite got to the under the sea. How you doing, Artie? It's good to see ya. Oh, damn. Okay. This is definitely a game where you could get 100 hours easy. And silver. Silver's the other thing I need. Get away from my car. Leviathanar. You know, look for a rhyme with ong. Ha! I hear ya. The cat does take precedence. I understand the pecking order. Cat. Yeah.
100 meters.
Man, what does rhyme with ong? Oblong? Okay, silver. I'm on a mission, and I must not be derailed. But yeah, have you made like a mega Uber base, or do you just kind of keep beating the game, Death? Oh, nice. Yeah, I've got to the part where I was floating around with the prawn suit. I just got stuck with a game-breaking glitch and haven't played it for years. But right now, I am prepping a base because, you know, I'm just doing that. But I'm getting ready for the Aurora. Too lazy to build a base. They actually, since, what's the game called? Deep Freeze? Or, the Frozen one. Came out. They added a lot of cool base building stuff. Here, let me show you my base. I think this might tickle you. And this isn't even going to be my mega base. Every single one of these games, I have to make at least one mega base. Now, it's nebulous as to what constitutes a mega base, but... Vamos! It is so dark. Can you dig it? And this entire thing's fueled entirely by 2 frickin' solar panels. I'm trying to change that, though. Although I need a, some planters. I need planters so I can start growing organic matter to, you know, properly use my organic biofuel reactor. Just 2. That's all I need. I mean, so far I have not had power issues here.
Oxygen efficiency decreased.
And I'm basically self-sustaining. Right now I'm breeding fish. All right, you two, I expect you to get frisky, okay? You do your thing. You too, spadefish. Look at you. You look so goofy. Giant bug eye, not even round. Hey, welcome back. Base is in the dark. Well, yeah, I gotta make some yeah. Those cats are awesome, but cats can be very needy. And my base isn't in the dark. It's just, I mean, yeah. Yeah, okay, it's pretty dark. But I am being kind of conscientious of power usage. Oh, no kidding. Are you considering your parents or your grandparents' cat stray? I mean, I guess he is a stray. I don't see you two getting on. Right, wiring kit. I need that. Being a cheap ass, look. It's called being frugal. See? I mean, I've never actually been on solar, but I hear that it's a lot of things to consider that I don't think I've ever had to consider before. There's a stray that lives in your balcony. Oh, okay. So you're kind of coaxing it in, joining the family? That's kind of nice. Yeah. There we go. Boom.
A reliable power source is a critical step towards self-sufficiency. Consider keeping a photojournal of your achievements to motivate you in times of despair.
But yeah, now that you know, can't take him in, try to keep him around. So... Oh, that's kind of cool. Just so you know where he's at. That's, I don't know, I think that's kind of, it's very considerate, you know, trying to take care of the pet. And very important recognizing that, you know, can't really afford to have another one. I know a lot of people who are very into having pets, even though they're not very able to deal with pets. It's one of those things that just, like, makes my brain itch. Yeah, I hear ya. Oh, really? Your town has limits to how many pets you have? I didn't know there's, like, a, you know, jurisdiction limit between... Gotcha. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Ah.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Does it still consider me in water? No. Also, I'm starving to death. We got data box. Cool, everything's loaded in. Shark teeth. Cool. Yeah. Which, DJ, I totally get that. It's, I don't know. It's the idea of a pet, but there's too many people who just don't quite know how to be responsible, in my opinion. So, I don't know. I very much respect when people are, you know, self-conscious enough to recognize that. I like to think I'm the same way. Yeah, I'm in the same boat. Just mainly because, like, look, I'm almost never home, and I have extracurricular activities, that takes my attention away, so I can't really take care of a pet. So I think the best answer is, maybe I don't have a pet. If things change, I could change that, but still. You know, I haven't looked at a radio. Maybe I do get a planter. I need like a couple outside. Do I have the ability to do that? Let me see. Not quite yet. Bummer. Bummer. I mean, the composite plant pot is for terrestrial plants. Maybe I do start working on the grav trap. I make grav traps. I will I'll get a fire extinguisher. I think there's some at the other base, which I can check that out. I should maybe make another sea moth, just in case. Ultra glide fins. Okay. Trying to think of like all the things I need. Actually, a storage module might be huge. Might be huge. Maybe that's going to be the priority. We're going to make the transport model. Well, that's lead. But, yeah. We'll have to find a way to get lithium. First order of business, going to the starter base. The starter pod. That's what I'm calling it. Oh, yeah? Are we talking a RimWorld? Yeah, tell me about it. Is this the same mod pack as your dwarfs?
Intake recommended.
Get back here. Everything edible will be in my pocket. I'll eat lizards. I like lizards. Give me a second. Look at chat momentarily. Hey, did you lose a tooth? Nope. Wait. Nope. Alright, let's get some food. But yeah, you took care of a noble for a few days, and when the airship arrived to take him home, the ship freaking crashed on your bridge and the quest failed. What? Oh no! Well, I mean, I guess you probably don't spend a lot of time collecting food. Oh, okay. So wait, you create undeads now? Do you have like a necromancer? That's pretty cool. Oops. Got a little extra fish. Let's eat them. Yeah. Okay. Naked brutality. Is that... Why are we so damaged? Is that a particularly challenging run?
Aurora, we're approaching the planet now.
Oh,
we have
shit.
a landing site for you that's... well, it's better than the alternatives. We've sent you the coordinates. It'll take us a couple of days to align our orbit. Should be able to establish direct contact with
Nice.
you during that time.
Okay.
Then we're coming in to get you.
I mean, I'm having a hard tough time with just a crashing one.
Don't leave us waiting. Sunbeam out.
Don't leave us waiting. Did you realize I'm crash landed on a planet?
Vital signs stabilized.
But yeah, you can start with absolutely nothing, so you have to get all your needs immediately. Yeah, that actually sounds like the most challenging start. But kind of the most opening one, too. Yeah, do you, have you encountered much trouble with that one? Yeah, exactly. I have a hard enough time, oh shit, you know, let's try getting to the coordinates. Let's follow that mission. Where's this coordinates? Sorry, what? Sorry, I'm trying to get my bearings real quick. Okay, camera. Lightfall. Priority remains. Second officer. Wait, where'd I go? Where's the coordinates? Send you the coordinates. Oh wait, there it is. Let's go. Okay, so also starting. So a lot of things are not covered. Yeah, and I seem to get quite a few colonists who can, who have very, very many things that they can't do. Like, one of the colonies that immediately failed, I had a psychopath and a cannibal. Both of them were married to each other, first of all. Were absolutely incapable of doing medicine. And so I had one person in the colony who was sickly, but was the only doctor. So naturally, the very first thing that happened was the doctor got sick and died, and nobody could take care of them. Needless to say, that that base didn't last long. Ah. Oh, here we go. I need a beacon here. I got 37 minutes. We're good. I can pick these back up, right? Yeah. There we go. Where is my body? Yeah. Could somewhat survive by enabling self-tend on the doctor. Keep them in a clean room and constantly bed rest. Oh, I forgot to mention the fact that nobody could cook, and they got crippling food poisoning. That's actually what got them. But needless to say, they died. And with the death went the colony, because nobody could cook. Even then, it's manageable? Okay. Actually, that's not a terrible idea. Yeah, I think the only pushback I would make was basically like, while a normal person would be able to do that, I think I'd have to figure out some things before I make that viable. Whoa. We found us an island, and it really wasn't that far away. You just put the food on one thing and make it tasty green paste. I love it. I gotta try that in one of my runs. Hey, if I fail this current one, I might dive into that.
Detecting massive energy signature in the region. Cannot identify.
It's not something you have to research, is it? Oh, let's not beach my sea moth, huh? Maybe I make it on land base. Oh, gotcha. Hi. Get back here. We got some exploring to do. We got some scanning to do. The Bulbo tree. I have to research it, but some... Okay. That's one thing I'm still trying to figure out, too, is finding a decent time between all the survival stuff to, you know, do the research. Because... Get out of here, you stupid little crab. Hi! I hope you step on a barnacle! Don't you understand? I'm here for science. Okay. Yeah, definitely gotta try that. That's a road I haven't done. For everybody else who doesn't know, I've actually tried out RimWorld a little bit. Never played it. I don't have any of the expansions. I'm just playing the base game for now, until I kind of figure out. And once I do, then the streaming can happen. I'm actually kind of excited for that one. It's everybody seems to really enjoy it. It seems like there's so much that you can do. I like the storytelling generator idea. And I like the idea of being able to name colonists after people, like watching the stream, and then watching them fight and eat each other. But that's mainly for my own twisted pleasure. That's an alien ship. Exactly. It's not me being cruel. It's me acknowledging that the world is harsh. We found us an alien ship. Cannibal colony. Exactly. Is it actually doable outside of that DLC? Because cannibals are available. I mean, I suppose you can't make someone a cannibal. Oh, okay. We got our tablets. I didn't realize this place was on the way to the Aurora. Nice. We do have a brief deadline to wait. 30 minutes, so we got a lot of stuff to scan. And start a human leather top hat. Yeah. See, the downside to Cannibal, maybe it's not true in ideology, but isn't there an issue with the cannibals not being able to, you know, practice medicine? Which I call BS on, if I'm being perfectly honest. Okay, I'm taking a seed. Okay. Because I know the psychopath can't do tending, or medicine, or tending. Oh, gotcha. Okay, huh. I might have just got especially unlucky with that. Let's get our trusty little flashlight. I don't know if I could have made a bigger flashlight. Gotcha. I do like how elaborate the backgrounds are, though. Just basically, it's a randomly made character, but you get this entire, like, in-depth analysis of their past, their, you know, their traits, how their formative years were. Oh! Frickin' get out of here. That's what I frickin' thought. Huh? You don't want to mess with this. You don't want what I'm cooking. That's what I thought. Stupid crab. What does this do? I guess it's only for looks. Okay. I didn't expect to discover new land. Whoa. Oh, I can get one of those boids. I kind of wonder the mindset of this character that we have. Does he want to be lost on this island? Does he find it freeing, or is it cripplingly terrifying? Probably both. It might be a situational thing, right? Like, I want to get picked up. I want to be saved. But I can see the edge of the world. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Isn't there a base on here? I have a very spotty memory of this island. Sun's going down. It's upsetting that this oh, here we go. Lithium. Hell yeah. I'll take it. Although, lithium itself isn't a naturally forming rock, I've noticed. Whoops, that's not my scanner. Insert ion cube. I'm trying to remember whether I actually got ion cube technology in my last playthrough. I think I was on my way to it. It was the next big, you know, achievement. Like making my first ion cube. And then got perma-stuck and, you know, the rest is history. Ow. So yeah, tell me about the necromancer on your base, Arn. So yeah, he started off naked, but I can imagine the spells probably increase his chances of survival, you know, 100-fold. There we go. Am I getting full? I might be. I think it's like a catch-22. If I find a bunch of base building stuff, I'm going to be more inclined to build a base. But... No. Really? Have you played a lot of Hades? Is it that good? I'm actually I'm a big fan of roguelites. So that might actually be pretty heavily in the cards. Okay, nice. Have you beat it? Because knowing me, that's I'm kind of a stubborn bastard, but I'd probably strive to beat the first one before actually diving into the second one. I did that with Rogue Legacy. I actually, back in the day, I 100%ed it. And then they gone and added more achievements. Damn it. I haven't played the second one, though. I need more lithium. Noita! Yes, yes, that's definitely true. And that's actually on my radar. Your first Rogue Legacy... Oh, the first Rogue. Okay. I don't think I've ever played the first Rogue. Yeah. Which, yeah, I'm actually kind of excited to try Noita. It's on my wish list. Right now, I'm trying to 100% Deep Rock Galactic Survivors. Which, I know, it's, that may not be the most elaborate game, but, boy, I only got 45 minutes in the morning to get ready for work and then play a game. It perfectly fits in that. Why that game? I'm actually a big Deep Rock Galactic fan. That one itself is I just kind of... I'm checking the box. I've actually played it. I have one area left to actually beat on Hazard Level 5, and then I'm pretty much 100%ed it, so... But it's like a decent challenge, and I can play it in 45-minute increments. Do you not like that game? Oh, really? Well, I've never actually played the second one, so I'll have to take your word for it, and actually, thank you for the warning. That's... Maybe I'll wait for it to be on Super Sale. I do like me a Super Sale. Okay, station, how do I get in? Okay, Sunbeam. I need you to take me off world. Come on now. Get back here! Speaking of games, have I played Terraria? Oh yeah, I played the hell of that game. Back in the day. That was a great game. Maybe I can kickstart this event happening so I don't have to wait 25 minutes. I'm not a patient man. Ooh, front door. That is a great game. I'm a FAQ for 25 minutes? Absolutely. Come on, ask me anything. I will evade your questions with great skill. Favorite color? Red. Next. It's red, brown, and gold are my 3 favorite colors. Square root of 2, I believe, is 1. I could be wrong. Yeah.
Scans indicate this structure is composed of a metal alloy with
Is that really?
integrity. No match is found in database. Performing structural analysis.
The bean! The bean. They have the bean. Red roses, brown hair. Oh, gotcha. I didn't realize that. Yeah, that's a good point. A fan of Tom and Jerry? Hell yeah. I used to watch Tom and Jerry all the time. That and Pepe Le Pew. I always found him particularly funny.
Unknown language. Attempting translation.
I'm also a fan of Ben and Jerry's. Delicious. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you like the number 1? As a fundamental base, it is one of the most prime numbers. It is the opposite of 0, so therefore I rate 1 on a 10. Hey, Ion Cube! I didn't actually realize I got one of those here. You know, I should probably eat my stuff. How's my inventory? These are almost rotten. I like how when they decompose, they make me more thirsty. I don't understand how that works. Okay, for against cube-shaped berries. I like the concept, but I wouldn't pay extra for a cube-shaped berry. It's just a bunch of manual work to get a berry. Do I like burgers with cheese? Absolutely. Oh, actually, I got a question for you guys. What is your concept of a gourmet, the perfect burger? Is it a gourmet burger with a lot of ingredients, or is it a very simple burger?
Of interfacing with this facility is achieved by accessing the control room in the lower section.
Okay. Simple, simple. See, I'm very much on the gourmet burger. Granted, I've made hundreds of gourmet burgers, but wider, not taller. Okay. Now, okay, I agree with the wider, not taller statement, but there is a limit. Sometimes you need a little bit of height. Okay. He knows the secrets? All right. Oh my god, lamb burger is one of my favorites. It's actually one of my favorite meats, too. Between lamb and duck? Oof. Chef kiss. Mwah. I actually used to have a lamb burger recipe that I made all the time. And I always put goat cheese on the top, like Chev. Ooh, chicken's phenomenal. Although, small rant time, it is criminal how expensive duck is these days. I'm sorry, not duck. Chicken is. Sorry, it got me on a duck rant. Fried chicken burgers. Oh, hell yeah. Crispy duck going down. Yeah, I actually have a friend. She's Hawaiian, but she's engaged to a Chinese fella. And every Chinese New Year, he very much insists on giving me an entire duck. It's like, I mean, thank you, you're so generous, but what the frick am I gonna do with a whole duck? I'm one person. Ooh, crispy duck, hell yeah. Well, yeah, I eat it. But like I said, I'm one person eating an entire duck. Mozzarella sticks? Ooh, it's been a hot minute since I had those.
Scans indicate the facility's control room lies beyond this doorway.
Oh yeah, the challenge, you want to see if you can eat an entire duck? I mean, don't get me wrong, I can eat an entire duck, but it's like one of those situations, like, you know, there have been times I've gone to, like, Little Caesars, got a pizza. It's like, cool, this is going to last me, like, 3 days. I'm sitting there in a dark room, a roommate comes in, I got, like, pizza grease all over me. I'm like, don't look at me, I'm hideous. I'm eating an entire pizza by myself. Blue cheese or ranch with chicken wings? Blue cheese. I absolutely, ranch is good, but not as good as people make it out to be. 14-inch pizza. Damn! Must have been damn hungry. Good call. Good call.
The control panel is broadcasting a message. Translation reads, warning, infected individuals may not disable the weapon. This planet is under quarantine.
Huh? Quarantine? I mean, I already know the story, so this isn't new to me.
Translating background broadcast. Now loading summary to databank.
Alright. Once she's done talking here. There's an Easter egg if you manage to get cured before it... Really? I didn't know that. Is that for the speedrunners who play the game? I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I haven't even beaten the game the first time, so... Nice! Because, yeah, actually, getting cured's not the end of the game, is it? Like, there's actually a stage, and then you keep going. Can't even land due to the presence of the Aurora space. Oh, sure. I'm pretty sure, I mean, like... If there's a game out there, people will probably try to speedrun it. I don't know, I started that out with Ultimate's, you know, confidence, but... I lost it halfway through. I can't land due to the presence of the Aurora. That's hilarious. Speedrunning Cooking Mama. I mean, there's something to be said about, like... I don't know. I'm not a speedrunner, personally. In fact, I'm not even a big fan of watching it, but it is impressive, the level of dedication people go into learning a thing. People speedrun plate up? Okay. I mean, that just sounds like work. Going to a restaurant.
Analysis of the patterns on the walls cannot ascertain whether their purpose is
Okay.
aesthetic or functional. Further data required.
I'm gonna try to catch the sunbeam, but it's 17 minutes. Mario 64. Didn't somebody just like beat the world record for that recently? I saw it on my news feed. Dimensional jump work? Oh shit. You know, I've actually been thinking of that too. That's one of those games that I almost feel like I remember with rose-tinted goggles, right? Like, so am I remembering it better than, you know, I'm expecting? Yeah. Because sometimes, remember, like, if it's been a long time, it's like, is it as good as I remember? Big question.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Gorging on seeds. Thank you. Okay, 16 minutes. Let's see if I can plug in an ion cube in this time. Alright, so Q&A. We're playing a little quid pro quo. So you each ask something. I'll answer it thoroughly and honestly. And then I'll ask you guys something. We got 15 minutes. Who goes first? You go first. It's like chess, basically. I set the challenge, now you set the stage. Draw your weapon, sir. It's like a duel. Favorite food? Smoked tortellini with smoked steak on top. This is the best meal I've ever had. Or 4 cheese tortellini with smoked steak on top. I'm sorry. With smoked steak. Medallion on the top. It was one of those I had at a catering. I merged a bunch of things together. Phenomenal. Favorite game to stream? So far, the favorite game to stream has been the indie ones. The questions that people ask for them, and when they really get into it, those are the ones I have the best part. Basically, the ones that have the most interaction, really. Alright, my question to you... Alright, important question. Fruity Pebbles or Cocoa Pebbles? The Parmesan tortellini? Those are phenomenal. It's any melted tortellini or Parmesan is super good. Cocoa Pebbles? Alright. DJ knows what's up. Frosty or Fruity Pebbles or a Cocoa Pebbles? It's a cereal, if you don't have it up there. Actually, I never thought about that. Frosted Flakes? Those are actually pretty tasty. Well, isn't it the same with Cocoa Pebbles? I mean, they're both the same consistency, just different flavor. Actually, I always like the Sugaroos. Oh, gotcha. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to have a exclusionary one. Question. Ah, gotcha. Oh. Ah, Puffs, gotcha. Which, I mean, like, the cocoa cereal is pretty freaking good. Yeah, Frosted Flakes are really good. I mean, I'm not a big cereal eater, mainly because it's, you know, not terribly cost efficient. and I'm a frugal bastard. But well, only sometimes. But yeah, I don't know. There are some. There's one that I had that came in a plastic bag called Sugaroos that I thought was absolutely phenomenal. It was like these little sugar puffs. Yeah, exactly. I skip breakfast too, even though I actively know it's not healthy, mainly because I wake up too damn early in the morning. Like, my lunch is basically breakfast. Yeah. I do need to get back in the breakfast eating. About to. I hear ya. I mean, sometimes I do about to, but let's be honest. Sometimes I squeeze it into I eat once a day, but I eat a lot that one time. Okay, snacks are good. I'm a big snacker too. I'm a big fan of chips. Favorite animal? Ooh, corvids. I love crows and ravens. Those are my absolute favorite. I am a bird folk. I like birds. Yeah, they're also crazy smart too. I mean, average intelligence of a 12-year-old. Oh, sorry, 7-year-old, not 12-year-old. Apparently, I need to learn math too. Alright, so I'm steadily starving to death. Why? I certainly have a lot of facilities. I certainly have a Leviathan nearby. Alright. Favorite song? Ooh, that's a good one. Moment when crows could have been ship posters to the future. Yeah, exactly. We'll get you nowhere. Flattery? Well, look. I mean, I feel like I gotta do my due diligence and ass-kicking. Ass-kissing. My ass-kicking, too. It depends on my mood. If I don't fill my quota, all hell will break loose. Favorite song? Let's see. That's a good one. I think, had I a choice... Can I get that to my favorite album? Because having an individual song, that's pretty tough. Ooh, that's a good choice. Okay, favorite album is, I think, I would have to say it's Soundtrack of My Escape by In Flames. That is so good. A little emo-y, but I love it still. Yeah, exactly. I mean, album, like, artists and genres, like, I've super expanded outside of, yeah, actually, that's a good point, on mood. But it's also the huge variety in music, too, because when it... you know, as I've gotten older, the music I've loved has changed, because I've changed as a person over time. But, you know, some of the old stuff that I do enjoy, I phenomenally do. And I've even kind of grown, like, my interest in genre of music has expanded quite a bit, too. I've been super getting into, specifically video game soundtracks, though. Any game with a good track, and I've been kind of like... I mean, I know I've been gushing about it here, but mostly it's, you know... I've enjoyed the science of creating something that's, you know, basically background noise. D2 soundtrack is good. Okay. Hey, Uzi, that is you. Oh, best viewers. Oh, come on now. Give me a moment. How do I do the thing? Chat and cooking some burger patties. You know, I really do got to get some, well, food, but... Oi. I'm gonna kick you. Spammers. Sorry, didn't mean to, how do I... Cease. Cease and desist. I do not want you on my screen any longer. Thank you. Perfect. But yeah, making a good burger and such. Yeah, I gotta get back on a better eating schedule. So far, I've been working very consistent 10-hour days. Damn right. I like to imagine the Twitch Shadow Realms as going with the mindset of, hell is just people. So it's just like a flat plain, right? With a gray overcast sky, a light coming from you know, kind of nowhere, and it's just full of naked people, and just being shitty to each other. That's where we're banning the spammers. There's just nothing else there, just people. That's what I'm gonna consider the Shadow Realms. Well, because I'm trying to go with the there's nothing but people. Kind of going with the, you know. I feel like clothing and stuff would be a distraction. If you're just, like, there with yourself and nothing else, you would have nothing to focus on except for the other people around you. I don't know. Maybe I put too much thought into that. I mean, I like having the option. Sometimes when I do the early morning streams, I'm definitely in my boxers. I don't always advertise when I'm not wearing pants. But at this very moment, I am wearing pants. I had, yeah, the secrets. That's right, you'd never know. Am I sure? You're right. Did I just draw jeans onto my body? I actually didn't have time to do anything when I got home. I just immediately threw coffee into the microwave and they, you know, got to streaming. See, there you go. I like the ability. I mean, you know how working from home's kind of become a new thing, and people are you know, they're on their you know, Skype calls or Zoom calls, I guess they are now, with the camera, and they're basically got, you know, nice coat, a blazer, a tie, and then just shorts. It's like the business version of a mullet. Like the option. Sitting to my chair. Yeah, exactly. Although I have a nice cushion chair, so I don't have to worry about that. I am getting a new chair soon. After I move, it's going to be the first thing I buy. It's not on. Exactly. It's the Schrodinger's wardrobe. It's in a state of on my body and not at all times. Yeah, I'm also in the process of moving, so my background in my apartment's an absolute fucking nightmare. As I'm kind of separating, you know, what I'm keeping, what I'm not. I mean, I'm only going down the street, but kind of, it's almost worse. Oh my god, okay, have you ever, this is my ask me anything question to you. Have you ever fallen asleep on a leather couch? I'm not a fan of leather couches, personally. That has not happened yet? Wait, which one? What do you mean? Oh, gotcha. See, oh, no, I'm currently in the process of moving, little by little. You would not believe how many books I own. My new room that I'm going into is basically a library with a bed in it. But yeah, it's I'm currently in the process of. I'm moving stuff. I'm segregating. I got another month to do that, but I'm gonna be like hauling ass this weekend trying to do that. But I also have to do that. Damn right, I'm a nerd. I wear that badge with pride. As should you. But yeah, I've fallen asleep on friends' leather couches, and you know how you drool a little bit with your face on the couch, and then you have to like peel your face off with Velcro. Hey, no worries. Enjoy your lurk. A 6'8". I'm not 6'8". I'm 6'3". Or are you 6'8"? Oh, gotcha. I like that. You add a little length. Who knows? Maybe I'm growing in my old age instead of shrinking. I mean, I'm certainly growing outward. Boom, tish. I'm not ashamed. You're ashamed. 5'10". Okay. I mean, that's average height. That's not bad. Maybe even a little tall. I wouldn't know. A short MFer? What? You're only like 5 inches shorter than me. That's not that short. All right, next question. Oh wait, was it my turn or yours? I kind of got on a tangent about genre of music and such. Oh, okay, fine. I'll take the initiative here. We got 3 minutes. What is the... Let's say you can live in any fantasy location, like any genre of, like, book, movie, whatever. What would your choice be? Like, you know, fantasy, sci-fi, stuff like that. Yeah. Bonus points if you include, like, the punks. Like, you know, steampunk, woodpunk, stuff like that. Okay. That would actually be pretty fun. I would like to grow up and go to a wizard school. I just like the ability to bend reality to my will. I.e. magic. I feel like my life would be much different if I learned how to... If I found out magic existed, I would be basically dedicating my entire life to learning how to do that more. Yeah, I've always had a fondness. I've liked... I like magic from Dresden Files. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's kind of cool. That's like Harry Potter, but with, like, demons and fae. That would be kind of cool. I also kind of like how dangerous and mysterious the Dresden Files world is, too. Because, like, the Harry Potter stuff, it's really hard to take seriously when you're dealing with, like, you know, a boogeyman. It's like, oh, he's just a booger troll. White Council, but no White Council. So you wouldn't want a, you know, the oversight? I mean, you mean to tell me you wouldn't be a Grey Warden? I like the amount of ooze coming out of this tree. Yeah, that's valid. But yeah, it's for me, it's always been the mindset. Any, like, form of adventure. So I'd actually love to be like a mixture between sci-fi and fantasy. Like, I would love to, like, have my ship travel the stars, find all these crazy planets, find, like, ancient ruins and magical, like, you know, enchantments and stuff. Here we go. Here we go. Stuff's happening. Red wall. Oh my god, that would be awesome. Except I'd be like, you know, a mole. Go. That there looks like a gun. Actually, I have not read the entire series, but I've liked a lot of Red Wall books. I don't know how you held out down there.
We broke an atmosphere, and we're descending towards the landing site. Is that a building down there? What do you mean you can't identify it?
I like how he could see us.
Hold on. No turning back now. Positions, everyone.
Uh-oh.
Touching down in 10, 9, 8.
Yeah, that would be fucking cool.
It's coming from the building? Change course. Set thrusters to full.
You know, that would be crushing to see. It's like I'm stranded on a planet, your only salvation just got shot down by a cannon that you saw. And they're fucking gone.
Self-scan complete. Bacterial infection in your system is progressing. Detecting skin irritation and immune system response. Further data required to identify bacterial strain.
Well, fuck. Cheesecake? I'm not the most fond person of cheesecake, but I do like it. Risk Array drop pods come in? Hell yeah. I mean, basically... Oh, shit, what's happening? I'm hearing noises. Oh, it's going back into the neutral position. Oh, good. Jeez. Yeah. She's like, you tried this place by the marina, the Muse. Yeah, the Muse. Actually, that's the gray building, right? The venue's pretty cool. It's more of a coffee shop, right? I've been there before. It's a historical building. Yeah, living in Washington, there's a bunch of historical buildings. There's a restaurant called the Muse, but it used to be the office of the warehouse of the lumber mills that the city was built around, right? And apparently one of the chairmen who has a name in the room, his last name was Boner. So you can sit down and have a coffee in the Boner room. I felt that was delightfully asinine.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Oh, whoa, we almost forgot a very crucial thing. Seeds. I'm here for seeds. What do you mean I can't carry anymore? What don't I need? I can dispose of this. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I had a drink and an awesome espresso cocktail. Oh, right! I forgot that it's a bar in the PM. I should try that, too. Slice of key cake, probably go down there. That's actually a good idea. It's a very comfortable place. I kind of like the easy chairs that they have. So, yeah, it's like every room in this place is, like, wood-paneled. They got, like, an old bank vault that they turned into a wine room. It's pretty cool. It's right by the waterfront, too. So, you go down there, you walk it around, and you just kind of sit and have a nice coffee.
Seek fluid intake.
You seek fluid intake. Tell me how to heal myself. You know, I should probably get a fish that provides fluid. Yeah. All right, my question to you guys in this Ask Me Anything. No, I already asked you a question. Yeah. Need fluids. That's right. Solids only. I'm consuming nothing but solids from here on out. Not one fluid in my life. I'm going to, just eat a bunch of sand and call my thirst slaked. But yeah, it's your guys' turn for the Ask Me Anything. Your choice. Ah! It's a shark. All sugars on! That's right, I'm actually just simply consuming sugar. In the hopes that I'll gain, you know, my thirst will go away. All right. So that was a big story mission. Activated. Found out we're infected. The ship that was going to rescue us is been destroyed. So the main mission turns into, how do I turn the gun off? So it means I need to cure myself. Deactivate the gun. Basically, we need to go deeper. That's what we're learning. I was actually wondering, I was like, man, where is the wreckage of the Sunbeam? And then I realized there is no wreckage. That ship was annihilated. That was a big kill for us. I like it. I'm inherently terrified of open space in this game. I actually didn't remember the detail that the infection was a bacterial strain. That's very specific. Like, wouldn't this you know, future just have antibiotics? I mean, I guess there's probably medicine-resistant bacteria out there.
Seek fluid intake immediately.
Patience. The first glass of water will be ambrosia if we just wait to the last minute.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Oops. There we go. I didn't actually think I'd make story progress. This is kind of cool. There we go. Get a little repair going. I like how much the thing shakes in my hand. There we go.
In 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
I like how that happens. She seems to think I'm addicted to water. Yeah, that's right. I mean, does she want me to mourn its absence? Who does she think she is?
Vital signs stabilizing.
I mean, I only had one fish. Let's see how my fish are reproducing. Well, that's still only 2. Come on, guys. I need you to get a little frisky. I have absolutely no idea what gender you guys are. Pompous supercomputer. Yeah, who does that computer think they are? Tell me I need fluid intake. I need titanium. Let's get 3. Oh, 2. We'll start with 2. We're gonna basically make a tree farm in here. Alright, there we go. Oops. Forgot I got a bunch of gold and lithium. And diamonds. I shall never hunger for diamond again. There we go. Because, you know, it's a firm part of my diet. Cannot be found lacking. There we go. Boom! It's time for you to get you planted. As soon as that happens, I'm gonna make a bunch of planters. And then, only then, will I truly have evolved. Don't much have a sourced site of
Seek fluid intake.
demanding. Okay, let's go seek out some water fish and food fish. I suppose we should start looking at our needs.
All systems online.
Oh, yeah, I should turn on the lights, huh? It's awfully dark in here. Now, I did turn on a teleporter. I don't want to use it yet, though, because it's just a quick access point. Which kind of, if I don't have, like, a base with a vehicle at every single area, I don't see the value of the teleporter in this one. I have no need for you to have needs. That's right. Who are you to need me to need things? Oh, hey. Come here, hoopfish. It's in my hand. Okay. The audacity. Don't tell me to be where, I'll tell you where to be, and that's out of my face. I don't know if any of you are fans of Aqua Teen Hunger Force, but that is a good TV show. I don't watch it nearly as much as Vox here does, but I do quote it frequently. Well, the maximum where to be. Now, the light design here is freaking cool. Or lighting, I should say. Alright. I think we should seek out enameled teeth. Or actually just teeth, so I can make enameled glass. That's now that I'm thinking about it. Makes perfect sense. Enameled glass, huh?
Welcome aboard, Captain.
You guys should just make a water-making facility. Something on the upper land, fueled entirely by solar panels, and then it just has like 2 or 3 actual water producers. I mean, I have the ability to make them. They are giant power hogs, though.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Oh, yes, I will take the batteries. Thank you. Alright, where are we at? Perfect. Cool. Charge batteries and go. Wait. Is that an infected fish? I can scan that, right? No. Is there a water fish nearby? Peeper. I guess I don't really need food right now. Huh. Fine. Yeah, unfortunately, happened I was gonna say it's very inglorious, but that's one of those, I can imagine the character being very dismayed. And that ship was annihilated. I didn't give it a lot of credit, because I was initially thinking, it's like, man, where's the wreckage of the Sunbeam? Why don't I find that? Where's my car? I just got out of it. Somehow I've lost it. There it is. Jesus. Did you make your mac and cheese? Kind of like how the water fish glow. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I do that too. Usually I love kind of like having Twitch in the background, and then just like kind of putting some food off to the side, start cooking in the background. I've come to discover, and I'm actually getting kind of tired of it, I'm eating a lot of sausage. Just good old sausage. It goes in so many meats, though. Oh, bacon bits to add. Oh, nice. So this might be a soul-crushing, but I'm not big on adding bacon to mac and cheese. And I'll stand by that. I think the saltiness takes away from the different cheesiness in mac and cheese. Mind you, I don't eat a lot of box mac and cheese. I'm not very good at making it. I usually make a scratch bechamel. You know? I think that's a toss-up. I think if you get a nice savory sausage with a like sage and stuff, I think it would have a delicate enough flavor that the cheese would really amplify it, instead of being hindered by the saltiness of it. But you make a good point. That is a that's a tough sell. Yes. Yeah. I do often forget that. How does one smoke mac and cheese? Actually, I know how to make a in-house smoker, like a ghetto one. So first you actually need an open flame with like smoldering coals, right? Then you take like a hotel pan and a perforated pan. You put the coals into the bottom pan, right? You put the food, the mac and cheese, in the top part in the perforated pan. Then you cover it in aluminum foil and stick it in your oven for a while. The smoke will circulate and, you know, smoke the mac and cheese. Although, in this case, the big secret is, you actually need to, you use smoked cheese. That's how you get smoked mac and cheese. It's a lot easier than to make mac and cheese smoked. Like smoked Gouda? That would be incredibly rich and a little on the sweet side, but that's how you get a good smoky flavor. as I do like smoked Gouda. Ooh! There's my Ask Me Anything cheese. Are you a cheese person? Yay or nay? And if so, what's your favorite kind of cheese? Okay, that's a shame. I'm personally a cheese fiend. Ooh, mozzarella's phenomenal. You get a good caprese? You snap at me? Also, where's your teeth? Perhaps there's like a radar I can put on my moth. Oh. Seems wild that it's just random chance to find it. There's got to be a more effective way. I mean, I can see generally where the teeth are, just not where. Alright, game's still on if you got a question. There we go, it's falling. But where's the teeth? Ah, there's one. I like how it's only stalker teeth. Wow, that's like the mother load. I'll take it. Get away from my car. Should get away from my car. Okay. Man, I remember FNAF popped by and they asked a good question of in Deep Freeze or Subarctic, whatever the sequel's called. They mentioned that they got a different way to get enameled glass. But now I'm thinking about it, I thought about the word enamel, so it makes perfect sense that you get the enamel from teeth. I mean, teeth are covered in enamel. It makes sense. But it leads to the question, what's the recipe in the other game? If not stalker teeth, what other things are covered in enamel? There we go. Whew. We're gonna have to branch out a little bit. I was resource gathering, but I've kind of built everything I need. So maybe we really should start going towards the Aurora. Building a trunk for our Seamoth. Getting another depth module. Maybe armor. I like armor. Although I'm pretty sure if a Leviathan eats my Seamoth, it's just dead. I don't know that for sure, though. I do not believe, on the other hand, that I require torpedoes yet. It's gonna be much later. Although I can mass produce them, that'd be
Welcome
cool.
aboard, Captain.
Make like a bunch of assembly lines, that'll be interesting. Where is my repair gun? There we go. Alright. See.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Alright. Got torpedo bays. Actually, a vortex torpedo would be pretty good. Actually, these are really cheap. Why would I not do that? Like, really cheap. That looks like it'll be a good idea. Maybe a sonar would be cool. Oh, I don't have magnetite. Alright, we'll get a trunk. Lithium and that. 4 diamonds. So armor, trunk, sonar. That's our goal. No, not sonar, because I don't have magnesium. I gotta, like, remember the things I just say. Alright, let's make us some water. Chocolate starfish! The hot dog flavored water! So I did find out I'm gonna have to work a few hours this weekend, which is a bummer. But then again, I am asking the team to come in, so I've kind of obligated myself. I suppose I should not feel bad. For I did do it to myself. No, we're gonna mix fish together. I mean, I got an aquarium for a reason, for Pete's sake. Although this is specifically for water fish. Reproduce, damn it! There, look at that. Looking good. Oh, right. I should make synthetic fibers. Yeah. We're getting kind of excited. Summertime's here, so the city I'm in is having a whole bunch of festivals. And I don't know. It's there's something about a festival. It just puts a little good feeling in you. I like exploring them. It's different. It's like it's a place where people specifically want to be. So naturally, it feels good to be in there. There we go. And then quartz. May the quartz be with you. Oh wait, I do have magnetite. Holy crap. Well, I'm changing my plan. Get a lithium. Get a 4 titanium. We're making some vehicle mods. Upgrade. Ho! And now I need lithium. Another one. Alright. The trunk mod. And then, last but not least, we're getting the sonar mod. 2 magnetite and a copper wire. What am I looking at? Put these in. Pop. Pop. A little stronger. We're making it so we can actually get to the new area. Do I not have any copper? God damn it. I think I did that to myself. Well, let's go hunting. Let's go finish our bed first. We definitely need an observatory bed. Because, I mean, like, you've heard of a water bed before. Tragically bad idea. But we're getting the awesome version of it. Can you imagine sleeping here? Look at this. Yeah, laying down in the midst of the ocean. First thing you wake up is a reminder that you are not on Earth. I don't know why I made it nighttime. That's probably not my finest hour. Eat a med pack. I'm gonna need a supplies cabinet eventually. I am kind of merging everything. Alright, let's go find some copper.
Welcome aboard Captain System.
And then, whoops.
Online.
Oh, here, wait. I got a thing? What did I get? Oh, I got the ability to make a new fish. Delightful. Oh, and this. Diamond? Why does it take diamonds? I feel that's wildly expensive. Really, for no reason. I do want that, though. I need a shit ton of copper. And batteries. Cool. I keep pushing escape instead of a tab. It's kind of the downside of flipping between games. Is I I mess up hotkeys a lot. Mainly because, like, you know, muscle memory only takes you so far. It's kind of why I like the standardization of WASD. Or WASDA. However, which way somebody wants to call it. We got quartz. But where's the copper? Oh, I do want that. Mark, get out of here. That guy messed me up. We in Boston? We're not in Kansas anymore, Toto. Nah, we encountered a story mission where the Sunbeam was coming to save us, and a building that we found announced that we were infected with something. The planet's under quarantine. Turns out the building was a gun and shot the Sunbeam. And no, I'm not making that up, as ridiculous as that sounds. Hey, looking at how green it is, we're basically in a London waters now. I know. It's like, don't you just hate it when you find out the building you're next to is just a gun and start shooting things that you like? It's like, can't you just shoot things I don't like? Back on PC? Oh, hell yeah. Welcome back. It's good to see you. The mission that I'm going about now is finding a whole bunch of copper because I'm preparing to go to the Sunbeam. I wonder if it would be prudent to make a second, or not Sunbeam, the Aurora. I think it would be prudent to make a second, fire extinguisher. My brain is particularly flatulent today. So yeah, gonna have to try to buy smoked cheese to make homemade mac and cheese. It's true, just be careful. The thing with the smoked cheese is it makes it so much more rich. So the mac and cheese tends to, you'd be eating it in much smaller doses. End of game plot twist is you're the Hudson River the whole time. Look, the Amazon River is in our hearts the whole, all along. That's the moral of the story. It wasn't the destination, it was the friends we made along the way. Oh wait, we're alone on this planet. Oh god. Cheese restaurant? Yeah, what did you tell me about that? Like you have a specialized mac and cheese restaurant? That does sound pretty freaking bomb. Oh yeah, I'm getting hungry, let me tell you. Basic answer of I tell you what. Get over here, fish. I must consume you. There we go. You're next, buddy. He dies so that you may live. Live with your remorse. Scary fish. Come here. There we go. Where's my car? There it is. Mac and cheese, you want it? Give me a side of baked beans. Oh, okay. So, do you like sweet or savory baked beans? Like, I'm talking English style versus a Southern U.S. style. Savory being kind of the tomato-based. I mean, I guess tomatoes are a little sweet, but not as sweet. A little saltier. We're doing an impromptu AMA, if you have any questions.
This is Lifepod 4. We've landed close to the Aurora. Flotation device is active, but we've got some big old fish in the water with us. I don't know how long we're gonna last.
Big old fish.
We're close to the crash site, so bring radiation protection. 4 out.
Signal coordinates corrupted. Approximate transmission origin recorded to data bank.
I like how she stuttered slightly when she said databank. It's like data bank. There we go. There's something satisfying about just straight up eating like 15 fish. Oh god, where's my little fish box? Just in case. Oh, I don't have any fish. I think I just ate them all. Yeah. Baked beans. That sounds really good. I like the sweeter baked. I bet you can tell which of your chatters had dinner. Yeah, see. I got home so late I didn't have a chance to eat anything before the stream, so chatters may have had a dinner. Streamer has not. I'm basically sitting here fantasizing about food. Favorite season? Autumn. 100%. It's the Harvest Festival. It's a lot cooler. I like cold weather. The trees are pretty. Send your leftovers every day. Hey, there you go. Would it be anything less than mold at that point that it gets here? Do you got like Uber Eats? Yeah, I think you guys turned me on to some mac and cheese today. That's gonna happen. Gotta boil me some noodles. Eat some nudes. There we go. What is happening? Yeah, okay. Magic fish. Slice of bologna in an envelope? Having trebuchets in a line? I mean, you know, I feel like feeding somebody should not require an artillery barrage. Just saying. I do like the idea of bologna in an envelope. I'd be like opening my mail, I'm like, what the fuck is this? No return address? I get like this, you know, desiccated hockey puck. Slightly tan color. I like to imagine that bologna would dry out before it starts rotting. I think I went to class with a girl who bragged about sending her aunt a slice of bologna as a prank. She bragged about this. I feel like that's like when it comes to pranks, and trust me, I've had my share of workplace pranks. I've done a lot of them, more than I probably should have. But you can go a little stronger than that. Come on now. I mean, can you imagine that, opening that in the mail? Oh, and it sogs through. It's like you get this soppy envelope. I bet the mailman loved that girl. See, back when I worked in restaurants, this is an old prank that I did. We used to make various stocks. So we made a bunch of veal stock, which we boiled for a long time. And the thing with stocks is if you make it really well and you cool it off, it turns into gelatin. Like it, you know, solidifies. The journalist swapped the M and N keys. Oh no! Oh no! That must have been a, actually that's freaking creative. I give you a round of applause for that. Did you ever find out that you did it? But yeah, so we made this stock, and when stock congeals, it solidifies into kind of like a jello. It's meat jello, it's pretty gnarly. But all the fat goes to the top, so you get this like layer of fat and jello underneath. But with this, I was pulled it out of the walk-in, I was scraping out the top, and we had this dishwasher at the time, college student. It was one of those guys that I was like absolutely on my knees begging him to prove to me that he's part of higher education. He failed me on that front. But he looked at me and was like, whoa, what's that? I mean, first thing that pops in my head, mind you, I can be kind of a smartass when I really am irked. But, my initial answer, straight face, like, oh, this is our new dessert. It's blackberry jello. Yeah. He's like, no, like, why does it have all that, crap that you scraped it off on the top? It's like, oh, no, see, this is the real shit. Basically, you have to scrap the fat on the top and you get the nice jello underneath. We basically made it au natural. He's like, oh, and I look at him dead in the eye. Do you want some? It's like, yeah. And he took a big ol' spoonful, ate that, and I don't think I've ever seen so many emotions go over a face in such a small amount of time. First was happiness, joy that he got blackberry jello. He was so happy. Second, disappointment. It was not, it wasn't as good as he thought. It's like, oh, man, that's a bummer. Question, third was confusion. It's like, wait a minute, what the hell's in my mouth? Fourth of all was disgust as he spits it out, realizing that he's not eating what he thought he was. Then anger. He ran into the bathroom and gave me a whole, you're an asshole. That was pretty funny, yeah.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I didn't get any consequences for that one. Oh, it was a veal stock. It was a veal stock that was cooled down. We had a funny food tradition. Okay. Every year, your group would pass a weekend at summertime. Okay. And when you say pass the... Oh, well. Keep going with your story. Don't let me ask questions. So I got this trap, didn't I? Where is it? Where's the fire extinguisher? There we go. Can I not make this? Oh, it's equipment. 3 titanium, okay. And after the mealtime, you would stack all the food in one planter and throw the rest. Okay. Oh, to throw the rest. Magic soup. Oh, interesting. Okay. Did that ever end up really good? Take care that none of us was willing to take a glass. Oh, okay. Okay. Was it as bad as you imagined? Oh, I need magnetite. Disgusting. Okay, well that's cool. I like it when the leader's just like, I'm disgusted, but I admire the honesty and tenacity that you're providing here. Oh, okay. Nasty. Which, I mean, like, mixing some foods, I don't mind mixing some stuff, but there's just some flavors that do not mesh. And some chemical reactions that may happen that you're not used to. Orange juice and spaghetti. Actually, no. You might not like this. Think about it. Imagine getting, like, an orange juice reduction in spaghetti. You get, like, a little acidity to that. Orange juice and toothpaste. Oh, boy. Oh. Why did I make so many batteries? You go here. You go here. I just never seem to have enough copper. Well, okay, so orange juice and toothpaste, but how would you guys feel about orange flavored toothpaste? Huh? Does that do anything for you? Whoa, large room partitions? I can make rooms in my room? Well, don't mind if I do. Yeah, exactly. Which, I mean, okay. I think orange flavored toothpaste would be awesome. You get like that little citrusy thing. I mean, there's something about just, like, intense mint that I can only really see it. It's like, it's fine. Maybe I should make an office. Huh. I have forgotten what I'm trying to make. Oh, here we are. Let's get a starter. Start making a bunch of recipes. Hey, this one could be fun. Scanner room speed. Huh. Controllable camera. Scanner room HUD chip. Streams data from scanner rooms to the HUD. Oh, actually, that's awesome. I really got to put that in there. Gotta pin the recipe there. I'll be able to find a teeth to make enameled glass. That's not more than 3. I expect some action from you, fish. I'm making a biofarm. Basically just takes a bunch of titanium and I'm permanently growing an arboretum. Which maybe I should make a greenhouse. That'd be cool. Not in this base, but it'll be cool. Because if I get a bioreactor, I'm really going to have to keep feeding it. And I fully intend to. Do it. Wipe us out on a titanium, though. And then we're going to make a journey towards a, the Aurora. Definitely got to check that out. I think that's going to be my goal for the day. Reaching the Aurora. Going further than that, we'll find out, but... There we go. It's very satisfying in games like this to actually really turn on a mass production. Like, once it becomes sustainable, oof, bets are off. Things are looking good. But you ask, hey, that seems wasteful. What are you doing? We just duplicating trees is what we're doing. Boom. This is how you get a lack of genetic diversity when it comes to plants. And then you just eventually, you know, have a disease come in and wipe out all of them. These are really good, though, the bulbo tree samples, because they have so much water and food content. So basically, it's all your survivability in a single plant. So if you get a ton of them, I will never go hungry again. Okay, so let's... Got the grav trap. I do not have a grav trap. Ah, it's okay. We can deal with the Leviathan. Let's eat one of these. Oh, you know what? I actually require a tool for this. Maybe we're not as prepared as I thought we were. There we go. So I need silver, which I have. I need batteries, which I have. I need a crap ton of, yeah, so I need 2 batteries, 2 silver. I actually need titanium now. Well, that was short-sighted of me. Well, back to the grinder.
All systems online.
Which way is up? There we go. The scanner room stuff can come later. Right now we're focusing entirely on a advancement, progress. better vehicles, better base building stuff. Ow. Better generators. Do need a more sustainable source of copper, though. That is the thing I don't have. Maybe I should get this zapper. Also, I got this
Welcome
crazy
aboard,
radar.
Captain.
Why isn't it on? Whoa. Hell yeah. Haha, I love this thing. I'm gonna call the watermelon, or the watermelon-mobile. This is my Explorer. I will make a combat ship. I think my main base is gonna have like 5 vehicle bays. For all the variations. I'll have the traveler versions of all the ships. I'll have the combat version of all the ships. I have 1. I mean, really, I just need like 3 copper. Is that so much to ask? Actually, hold up. Microchip requires copper too, doesn't it? I just need titanium for days, really. Yeah, I need copper for this too. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I need 4 copper at the very least. I know I said that last time, but come on. Oh, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 copper. I forgot to include the batteries in my calculation. Do need to make those. Well, titanium won't hurt. 1. 2. An angry looking fish. I mean, I guess it might be painful to be a permanently exploding fish. Like your entire life is to basically run up to something and explode. Which, how does that work on an evolutionary scale, really? Like an entire creature designed to basically commit suicide cannot be very sustainable on the totem pole. Especially if it's not a colony creature. Okay, I got 4. Looking good. I have lost track as to where my car is. There we go. Watermelon mobile. So if you had a choice to be stranded on a alien planet, what kind of biome would you hope for? Would you do the Subnautica thing? Would you do like Arctic? Would you do forest? Would you do jungle? Temperate? Prairie? Tundra? For me, that's a tough one. I feel like I do very, very poorly in a desert and a jungle environment. Aquatic, I do pretty well. I mean, I'd probably stay on the surface for much longer than... Just straight up farting these things at me? Come on now. Hey, 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 hey. There we go. So where's the trunk I just put on my car? Oh, here we go. Cool, I got all that. Piece of gold. Oh, yeah, it's like if you got stranded on an alien planet, what kind of biome would you hope for? like a desert planet, yeah, like jungle. Like, what environment do you think you would thrive in? Okay. I mean, jungles and forests are very different. Do you think you'd be able to handle the, you know, inevitable predators in a jungle? It being such a crazy biome. Really? I mean, I don't know. I think if it came down to it, I think a lot of us would probably... a lot of us would surprise ourselves with, you know, what we're willing to do to survive. Yeah.
Oxygen.
Well, you know, slow decay is a thing. You got at least a few days before you starve to death. I think a swamp would be a good place to be stranded in too. The woodlands, like, you don't see too far away. Yeah, that's true. That is definitely true. The just basically the fact predators are around is a huge issue. Really? Instant death? You think so? I mean, I'm a pretty good swimmer. I've spent the majority of my life swimming. So I feel like just adding, you know, that mixed with, you know... Oh, yeah, you know, when you put it that way, that's a valid point. I guess I don't really have any solution to being diseased. Although I could argue any biome has that problem. Yeah. Just the ones that we have not evolved to do. I guess I never really... Well, actually, I don't know if you guys have ever read the original War of the Worlds. Yeah. But I don't know if you guys read the original H.G. Wells' War of the Worlds. But it is literally the common cold saves the day. Because the aliens just, you know, did not know how to deal with it. So nature knows to fight back. In fact, when we come to oh, that's a good question. What do you guys think about Mars colonization? Let's get super nerdy with this. Because you bring up a alien biome, you're bringing up a point, a tirade I frequently have. You know, this armor mod's awesome. Country with spread to planets is terrible. Yeah. Yeah? Well, okay, I think a revolution would happen as soon as it becomes self-sufficient. Because the problem is, Mars itself, I think there's a lot of variables that are on that planet that people are just not taking into consideration. Like, did you know the dirt on Mars is poisonous to human life? Like, it has an incredibly high, you know, iron content, barium content in it. Yeah. So, I mean, yes, we're talking about, yeah, use Martian soil to grow our plants, but it's like, you know, plants draw nutrients and minerals from the soil. What's to say that we're not going to make, like, a bunch of toxic tomatoes? Not only that, there's no atmosphere. That's a big deal. We can't do it without being absolutely self-sufficient, or without it being dependent on Earth. And the amount of costs, like what...
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Chrome tomatoes? Or is that tomatoes with Crohn's disease? But yeah, it's like a, what obligation would you have on the, I would need to find something worth it. Exactly, but let's say a company sinks a bunch of money into a Mars colony, right? At what point are they allowed to say, yeah, I don't actually want to do this anymore, and then just stop funding the base? Like, is there some sort of a moralistic obligation for a, These are the sort of things I think about way too frequently. Yeah. I mean, that's a lot of a sunk cost, too, because, like, you know, you get enough energy to get them to there, not necessarily get them back. You may have to send them a rocket. Huh. I don't know. I've always thought this question was like it was a big one, because I don't think they've particularly been answered. They're pretty important questions, I think. Okay. I mean, your internet would be local to Mars. I don't see why it wouldn't exist, though. Huh. No, I get the research done you need, then stop funding. Exactly. Right now we're deciding Mars is a research base. Create space slingshot. Yeah. I actually read a book about that recently. It was a book where I was very much not the target audience, I'll be perfectly honest. But the entire concept was you had a bunch of psychics out there, right? And then those psychics were like the high functioning ones teleported things in between, and they actually had like this logistics company where they just teleported freight between planets. Sidekicks? No, that's not what it was called. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't remember what it was called. It wasn't my favorite book. But I always thought the idea of using psychics to oh, not sidekicks, psychics. Sorry, telepathic people. It just occurred to me to figure out what you said. But yeah, it's a I don't know. I like using people with mind powers. Yeah. ESPN. Isn't that a Mean Girls quote? My sisters used to watch that a lot. Oh, it's like you got ESPN. I want to make a battery. What do I need? Acid mushrooms. They're in the sea moth. I feel like a connection, like we have ESPN. Look, the moment we get proper cryopods, building yourself a strange-shaped room, get a few strangers, get frozen random planets. Okay, but then again, wouldn't you be like a little overwhelmed? Imagine a medieval person, right? Coming up to this time period. I'm pretty sure our mind would be absolutely blown with the technology that we would have up then. Oh, okay. Would they be cryogenically frozen? Just to make sure their, you know, their line lives on? Oh, okay. That sounds like a good recipe to get eaten. Get our lead. Get our quartz. Get our battery. Yeah, exactly. Although, I mean, think about it. With enough time, I think life on Earth would be so different. And I mean, like, biological life on Earth. I don't think it would be a comparable. Especially in, like, 3,000 years. I did make a battery, right? Yeah. Trying to keep on top of what I'm making while going on tangents. Just in case the Leviathan comes after me. Okay. That's kind of huge. You think the planet would be in a wasteland if you got super far in the future? I mean, especially if it's like 3,000 years. I actually think the planet like may have a disaster, but would also have recovered from said disaster in that time frame. Okay, let's empty my car. Let's get a water for the road. Start using? Yeah. I don't know. I feel like with enough time... I mean, shoot, maybe the human race will be extinct, but the planet will be okay. One here. Gold is not a very valuable resource in this game. Which is odd saying that. Alright. Now that I got the grab trap, I've got the... I need this. I already got that. Scanner room upgrade. Why am I hearing a beep boop? Is that the scanner? Beep boop. Yeah. I don't know. I'm somebody who's actually fairly optimistic about the future. I don't think we'd permanently be on the same planet, but I do think cool stuff will happen. We just have to see, you know, different problems. Like a set of stones with engraving gives some major important details. Oh, okay. Like his ideas that were made to communicate information to future generations in case they... Oh, yeah. Oh, you mean like Stonehenge? I mean, think about it. Yeah, we'd communicate, but do you think language would transcend? Stones spike around nuclear waste? Yeah. Okay. Like a little warning sign. Although, super future, they probably have a use for that nuclear waste. It's like, oh, hey, yeah, we totally know how to straight up, you know, turn that into usable energy to milk every bit of radiation out of it. In fact, there's a, I'm pretty sure, it's not very clear, unfortunately, there's a project looking at, I think it's called Project Sapphire. Canadian, actually, I believe. But, yes, nuclear waste-powered gaming PC. There you go. But Project Sapphire today is actually, I think, trying to find a way to use nuclear waste. At least that's what YouTube says. The moment when the rainbow colors in your PC just aren't decorative. I mean, look, if your PC is producing Cherkov radiation, I'm pretty sure you got more problems than a, you know, oh, my computer's overheating. Let's, evacuate the city. Wow, there's a lot of colors there. Is that barium? Why can't I breathe? Man, we're certainly pumping a whole bunch of, speedrunning new world record or death on stream. I mean, it could be, you could be speedrunning death while playing Minecraft. Okay, so big important question. Where, pray tell, is the Aurora? Off we go. We're definitely going to try to avoid the big Leviathan. Every time I get a new cancer, the game resets. Oh, God. It's like, wow, I don't seem to get very far into the game before it just switches. Is that my hair falling out? What happened to my teeth? Speaking of which, I did get a game that's going to be a part of the rotation, Chernobylite. I was looking at that. I feel like the same way as Shadow Tower, Stalker, the original Stalker is a game that I didn't really explore too much in my youth, but, yeah. Snoozer will allow us to perform. Exactly. Although, can you imagine trying to type with 3 arms? I feel like your hands would just get in the way. Although you'd be able to give yourself a high five while typing on the keyboard. Okay, so this might get kind of spooky. I am pretty sure. There's a good chance I might get eaten. Trying to stick to the more shallow areas. But yeah, Chernobylite looks really good. It's a, okay, actually, I'm gonna clam up a little bit. Give me a sec. I don't like it. Don't like it. Okay, that's getting real deep. Where's the Aurora? Get to the bottom. Maybe we'll be safe down here. Get by the wall. Okay, where are we at? We got those little dugongs. Those are... Actually, we got a lot of those dugongs. Hey, this is actually terrifying. Where the F is the Aurora? We got rubies. Okay. It's getting awfully deep down here. That might be too deep for me right now. Oh, God. I don't want to get to the surface. I might have to. Let's maybe try to get to this life pod instead. If I don't know where the Aurora is. Oh, man. Keep to the rocks. Keep to the rocks. Rocks are safe-ish. Okay. God, those Leviathans freak me out. I don't see it. It's probably worse. Okay. If I see it, I can avoid it. Oh God, I can't see anything. Let's, it's right frickin' there. Okay, get around. Get over there. Other side of the rock.
Warning.
Jesus.
Maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
Okay. See a little higher. I don't know if I can get down to that next area. Am I going the wrong way? Shit. Where's the Aurora? Let's turn all these off. Shipwreck, we'll look at that later. I need that. Sea moth, have that on. I don't need the cameras right now. Bed. Okay. That's pretty deep. I think I need to get... We're gonna backtrack. I don't think I'm on track to finding a, the thing. Yeah, right now I'll take the sharks over the Leviathan, thank you. Okay, it's getting dark. Lovely. Let's, Hey, get out of here! Oh my God! Let's give a little repair to our ship. Oh no. Okay, when you hear shrieking, we're in a lot of danger. Okay, get out of here. Okay, this is bad. I don't like it out here. I feel somewhat defenseless. Okay, I get you. Push the right button. Aria, what's happening? Okay, it's just a shark. 8 refugees? That's quite a few folks. Okay, I need cover, really. Just get me cover. We're ascending again. Get out of here. Too bad. Yes, it does like me. A betrayal quest? Are you gonna betray them? Ooh. Okay, that's a dilemma. Like, what are morals, really? I mean, you gotta rescue that sword. What sort of monster would leave it in captivity? I was thinking about it. You just got notifications pulled back because... Wait, what? Huh. That's a bummer. He just, he caught wind of the, you know, frequency about that. He was, like, next to the scanner room where it was giving you the mission. He's like, oh, hell no, I'm out of here. I am not freaking with that. Okay, this is actually a lot more shallow than I want it to be. Okay. Oh my god, where are we? The Leviathan might be nearby. Really shallow. Okay, he's way over there. Okay, Aurora's over here. Oh, there's 2 of them. Okay. I'm sorry, is there 3 of them? What the F? Okay, don't. Just go. Just go. Ah! I'm actually chickening out a little bit. Get me out of here. I need to find an angle that's not Leviathan filled. Okay, here we go. Here we go. What was that? He is nearby. He is very nearby. I don't think he saw me, though. Oh my god. Can I...
Life form readings in this region are sparse.
What is happening?
Aurora's radioactive fallout will have devastating effects on the alien ecosystem if not contained within the next 24 hours.
24 hours? Okay. Oh shit, actually there's no way up. How do I get onto the Aurora? Get deeper. Why is the world shaking? I don't like it. Okay, I was being unnecessarily panicky here. Whew. Okay. I just don't know how to deal with those guys. I mean, I got 1 grav trap. And I'm kind of hemorrhaging my sonar. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay, this is not the way up. What is? Okay. Sorry, I'll get back to chat in a second. I'm actually surprised. I'm getting legitimately freaked out by this. Yeah, there's another one. Is there a way up here? Actually, maybe this is fortuitous. Okay. We got land. Whew. Let me breathe a minute. Maybe I should have got the torpedoes. How do I get on the Aurora? There's land. There's no way in. It's giving me doomsday prophecies. There's a way. Yeah, it's been so long, I don't remember. I don't want to swim with the Leviathans. They're scary. I only have one sea moth. Yeah, where is it? The front? Oh, okay. I just got a path to Leviathans. I didn't realize there was like 6 of them. That's ridiculous. Ah. Oof. Alright, here we go.
Welcome aboard,
I
Captain.
think the sonar was a bad idea. It's night. Okay, we're gonna stay by the, Don't let him see me. If I'm by land, he can't get me, right? I'm gonna tell myself that. It's my safety net. Okay. I should have got the shock trap. That would have saved me. Oh, here we go. This looks like a front. Plenty of holes. I like holes in the ship. So the entire quest disappeared. The guy disappeared. Shit. Okay, I'm going around. So you're unable to get the sentient sword? That kind of sucks. Maybe there's a narrative reason for that. Like, I mean, I know it's just actions leading to a narrative, but I kind of like the canon that he just, like, decided to hightail it. Was he a refugee from? Like a pod crash, or... Oh my god. Oh wait, never mind, you got a fantasy mod, so it's not a pod crash. Okay, I need to stop hemorrhaging my power here.
Warning, ship's structural integrity is low. Fire suppression equipment and laser cutters may be required.
Okay.
Exploration is conducted at your own risk.
Okay. At least I'm somewhat safe in here. Except the question is, how do I get up? Ah, here we go. Yeah. Okay, I think I can calm down a little bit. That was spooky. Jeez. It's something about, like, maybe I do have a level of thalassophobia. Whereas less knowing that there's a giant creature nearby, and the fact I couldn't see where I was going, where it was, how to get away from it, there was no cover. I felt very exposed. Let's clear this shit out. There. Which I think that's one of those things that I'm okay never finding. And that's a, you know, gigantic frickin' Leviathan. Kind of like, you know, you get that feeling on a, you know, you're on a lifeboat or something, or a dinghy, and there's just a giant maw swimming up after you. Of nighttime spearfish. Really? That sounds absolutely, utterly terrifying. I mean, let's be fair. I mean, giving it a shot, that's kind of cool that you know, tried it. That sounds like one of those things that you try once.
Integrating new PDA data.
Oof. Oh, now we got door codes. Oh, shoot. I actually got to learn these, read these PDAs? Well, that's rough. Yeah, I believe it. Because, I mean, think about it. Like, aren't nocturnal creatures more predatory? Isn't that like a rule? Did you catch anything? I mean, I suppose that's an important question when it comes to, like, hey, I went fishing this one time. Oh, I'm still underwater.
Integrating new PDA data.
And the world's on fire. Where the heck am I? There's gotta be stuff to scan here.
Seek fluid intake.
Oh, good, I'm thirsty.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Ah, this place is a maze. There we go. Alright. It's too focused on what you couldn't see. Yeah, exactly. Oh, just all that darkness and a tiny, tiny little beam of light. That is nuts. There's a group. Oh, that's kind of cool. Were you looking for a, like, more swimming fish, or were you going for a, like, mollusks? Like abalone and stuff. So excited for the prawn suit. Over here. Yeah, buddy.
Picking up a faint black
Ooh,
box
that sounds
signature
awesome.
Originating on the other side of the hull breach in this room.
You know, I have not eaten a lot of octopus in my life, but it is pretty good. I do not dislike it. I am a fan of eel, unagi, or Japanese-style eel with their particular unagi sauce. Delicious. It's usually what I aim for when it goes to get sushi. Which actually isn't as common as I want nowadays, because unfortunately, going to a sushi restaurant while hungry is a good way to become bankrupt. Especially if it's like one of those your pay by plate sort of things. Yeah. It's like, wow, you ate 25 plates. By yourself. Yeah. I mean, it's true for all foods, let's be fair, but still. I'm looking for scannables. I wish to decor my base. Ow. Maybe find some food. And to think, our character here lived on the ship for a while. Can I have a thing of potato chips? Yeah. It used to be. I mean, some of it might be the fact that, you know, it's not as local as we'd like it to be. So following quite rough fight. Really? What's the idea that you got?
Integrate PDA data.
You live in a mountain and you have to deal with giant insects. Okay. Mega spiders, of course, are quite the main danger. Are we talking like Sheilab from Lord of the Rings? Ooh, nutrient 6. Don't mind if I do. Oh, okay. You probably have a hard time punching a hole in their armor. That food sticks really came in handy. I was actually getting kind of nervous about. All right. So, you had a revel. Why not keep corpses for emergency murder horde? So basically, you're just having like a zombie army. Or do you just send them as bait? So that the, you know, spider just does not... Oh, okay, I like that. I mean, think about it. Ow. Although, would they be effective against the skeletons? Because, I mean, it's not like they're fully equipped. I mean, sure, you might be able to infect one of them with a zombie virus. Wait, a carry-all. I picked up the empty one. I'm sorry, did the flames just spread? Could you not? Have a swarm of meat shields, at least. Oh, so you can, like, cast magic from the background? That's a good idea. It's actually a really good idea. Take it. Good old nutrients. We're gonna have to make a waiting room. God, our megabase is gonna look so cool. We're gonna make the exterior, we're gonna make a ton of the interior.
Integrating new PDA data.
Well, that's kind of the thing, though, right? Like, my knowledge of RimWorld, if an enemy has, like, really, really good armor, or assume, let's say, you have really, really good armor, would unarmed attacks just never get through it? Or is it kind of like, it just increases the rolls? And there's always a chance that somebody can, you know, say, roll a 20. Yeah, I would love a med kit right about now. Ask and ye shall receive, apparently. Certainly a bunch of stuff. Oh, I'm realizing that I have to leave this place. Okay, so door codes. Blueprints, huh? Okay. If I were... Okay, public documents.
Listen, I know I don't have the right to make demands of you, but I need you to understand that I want to change our arrangement.
I hear what you're saying, and I will try to respect it. How would you like to change it?
I would like to reduce our contact hours.
How much further can we do that?
To 0.
You're dumping me.
I'm changing the terms of our relationship.
How is it still a relationship if we don't see each other?
It's a relationship of a kind. You have so many expectations.
I feel you just want to spend more time with that dumb guy in his dumb robot suit.
That's not a feeling. It's a judgment. And I feel hostility in what you're saying. Perhaps your jealousy is a sign that you need to take another look at your business model. Why can't you just be happy for me?
I am happy for you, and I'm happy for all the guys in the prawn bay. I'm just not happy for me.
This is why I want to change our arrangement.
So a relationship contract seems to be a business interaction these days. Where is the Aurora survivors? There we go. I need codes. Door codes, specifically. 0G. No sequences of numbers, that's for sure. Well, it's a 4-digit code. That we've ascertained. Oh, God. Captain's quarters, come on. Got door codes for days. Wait, what's this room? Cabin 1? Oh, okay. empty? You're not empty. How do I open you? What? I don't understand. Oh! Okay. It acts as storage from the top. Does it carry a lot of stuff? No. I guess it carries more than 4. That's a plus. Put all our food and water in here. Need batteries. There we go. Get in my inventory. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I can't pick up a full bag? Well, that's dumb. No. I suppose I don't have to click and drag. Okay, so we scour. I'm gonna keep looking for pads, but where's the codes and clues? Here we go. Oh. Well. Lab access 6483. There you go. 6483. Let's go find a lab. I think I need to go back through that watery hellscape. How did I get in here? Okay, here we go. Cantina was an awesome find. There we go. Nice. Now we can make a prawn suit.
New blueprint acquired.
Well, I did bring that. Repairing the door. A locker room. Of course. It's on fire. I mean, I guess this ship did take a nasty fall. Oh, God. I am careening in this area. Oh, medkit's cool. I do not need any more batteries from you.
Integrating new PDA data.
There we go. Badoing. Keep the scanner handy.
Scans of damage to the Aurora do not match any known offensive technologies.
Okay. Saying they don't know what shot it down, but they're convinced it was shot down. I mean, we know it was shot down because we saw the same gun shoot down another ship. Although, maybe the Aurora is a much bigger ship, because if it absolutely destroyed the Sunbeam, presumably...
Integrating new PDA data.
Ooh. Okay, need another one of those. Now my question is, how am I going to get out of there? Lock my ass open. Okay.
Aurora systems are running on local reserve power, unable to remotely download black box data.
Oh, okay. So we gotta go find the black box. Why? I don't know. Is that like a prime directive?
Exiting sleep mode. Loading voice recognition.
Excuse me?
Engineer Barclay and Chief Technology Officer you identified.
Drone, get me a propulsion cannon.
Repulsion cannon retrieved.
Hey, Berkeley.
Automatically happen.
Install that circuit box with that repulsion cannon and you'll punch a hole in the cargo bay.
Damn it, Drone, I said propulsion, not repulsion. Recalibrate sensors.
Senses recalibrated.
Sensors aren't the problem. I tweaked the program. It's like you now. It doesn't like being told what to do.
Drone, I know...
His name's Albert now.
Albert, I know it's not your fault, but it would really help me do my job if you bring me what I asked for. Thanks for your time.
Propulsion cannon retrieved.
Thank you. Now go away.
Entering hibernation mode.
Boss, this hobby of yours isn't making my job any easier. Or safer.
Maybe so, but it's all that's stopping me from being so bored I take a spacewalk in my skivvies.
So she's super bored, so she just makes robots self-aware. Okay, so we're on the surface. We have easy access out of this. You would? Why? You would really? I mean, okay, that's a good thought, but it's like, I think you'd screw yourself out of a good servant. Like, you know, not self-aware. A robot's basically just a slave. With, you know, it's a machine, it's a tool. It just does what you tell it to. If it's self-aware, then it has, like, you know, all those pesky feelings, desires. Things that are rather inconvenient for getting your stuff done. Okay.
Integrating new PDA data.
Friend shapes, but, you know,
Integrating
does not
new
necessarily
PDA
mean
data.
friend. It's a simulacrum. Ooh. It merely wants to lull you into a false sense of security so that you may give in to its desires. Don't let it win. Use birthday, weeks to get home. 1454. Okay. 11868. I don't know. Actually, self-aware robots would be pretty cool. It's just like interacting with regular people. Oh, I cannot leave. Alas. I would love if you'd let me leave. Alright. Alright, we're gonna stop here. I know it was a late start and kind of a short stream, but I am at the point where I do have to get bed a little bit earlier. But we'll start off this again next time we play Subnautica. And we'll be on again tomorrow. But Arnie, always appreciate you being here. Hey, D-Gen, appreciate you too. Mad Hat, if you're here, appreciate you. Vox, always appreciate you being here. But with that, I hope you guys have a good evening. I gotta make me some food and eat it with great relish. Hey, you rest well too, man. I appreciate it. Take it easy.